to it. Real one.
Hi guys, it's Lauren and welcome to my channel. Today the video I'm filming is products that I've used all of, or some like beauty people call it empties. But basically I'm just going to be showing you all of the products that I've completely used up, which is actually really rare for me because I'm the type of person I use a product for a little while and then one day I just hate it. I don't know why. So my drawer is filled with like a bunch of half-empty primers or a bunch of half-empty foundations. But I actually, within the past couple months, have found some things that I really like and have actually used all of. The first product I wanted to start with is actually nothing new to me. It's something that I've repurchased a lot of times. It is my favorite facial cleanser. This is Purity by the brand Philosophy. This is a big bottle that's empty. They have an even bigger one. I don't know why I always just buy this like medium-sized bottle. I have super sensitive skin, so I love this because it's more of a gentle cleanser. It doesn't dry my skin out and it doesn't strip my skin too much. I love this so much. I'll continue to use it probably forever, so I'm sure I'll have more empty bottles of it eventually. The next product I have that I've used all of is another skincare product. It's the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Cream. This is also one of my favorite moisturizers that I always go back to. Right now I have a bottle of the Dramatically Different, the gel, and this is the cream, and I don't really like it as much. I'm more so the type of person I like to cake on a super thick, creamy moisturizer and just let it sink into my skin because I do tend to get more dry. So I'm using the gel right now, but I know eventually I will repurchase this for sure. The next product that I've used all of is this Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. I think I just heard like one person in a YouTube video mention this, and I was at the grocery store the next day and picked it up. This, obviously it's not horrible because I used all of it, but I don't know, I won't reach for it again. It did the job, it did alright, but I don't see myself repurchasing it. It's just one of those primers that has that really silicone-y, like slick feel to it. So, like I said, it did okay, but I don't think I'll buy it again. The next product that I have that I used all of is another drugstore product. It's the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It's really popular, but this one's the Dewy and Smooth one. I got this because I tend to have more dry skin, but this was like super dewy, so I felt throughout the day like I had to keep packing on powder and stuff to just keep it from slipping all over my face. And I was super excited when I first tried it because I thought that I had finally found a drugstore foundation that I liked that was a little cheaper. And yes, this is a lot cheaper than something from Sephora, but also I felt like I used more of it. So whereas a high-end foundation, a little bit goes a long way. So I kind of feel like the price like balances out if you buy a really expensive one and you only use a little bit at a time, or you buy a drugstore one and I have to use a bunch at a time. It kind of runs out a lot quicker. I do want to try the new Maybelline Full Coverage Foundation, whatever it's called, something like that, because I did really like the formula. I just got the dewy one because I have dry skin, but even with having dry skin, it was kind of just too dewy and I felt like it was slippery and wouldn't stay in place. So, worked pretty well. Probably not going to buy it again though. The next product I have that I used all of is another foundation. It's the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. This foundation is one of the products that I was mentioning where I used it, I loved it, used it for a while, and then randomly just one day it didn't work on my skin. I have very weird skin. Like, one day I'll use a product and it works great for my skin, and the next day it just is like crackling all over my face. I don't even know. So this I've had for forever. I used it, loved it, stopped, and then randomly when I ran out of this one that I was using, I didn't feel like going to buy a new one. So I decided to try this again, and I actually like fell in love with it. I used it all and bought one of the new shades, so that's what I'm using now. I've never had a Holy Grail foundation, but I think this might be my Holy Grail foundation. I just really like it. It's super full coverage, but also if I use a beauty blender, it's not too cakey. It kind of like thins out a little bit. I also love that this has SPF 15 because I am super fair skinned, and it's super important to use SPF on your face every single day. If you don't put SPF on your face every single day, start doing it. If you don't want wrinkles, start doing it. Since I'm on my soapbox about SPF and skincare, the next thing I have is the Maybelline Dream BB Fresh. This is just a little BB cream. I've been using this for years. I feel like this is one of the first like foundations that I had. Obviously it's not foundation, but when I first started wearing makeup it kind of was to me. This is super light coverage. It's basically just like a tinted moisturizer, hardly any coverage. This is a must-have for me in the summer, on vacation, anything like that, when I don't want a super heavy foundation, but I just want a little bit of my skin evened out. And also, like I said, this has SPF 30, so this one's super good because a lot of times if I put regular sunscreen on my face, it burns and it's just super uncomfortable. So something like this that gives me a little bit of coverage, is moisturizing, and has SPF 30 is perfect. This I already have bought more of. I actually bought like 2 or 3 of them to stick in my drawer just to stock up. So I definitely love this, and I definitely will continue to use this. The next product that I have that I use all of is the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. I'm in the shade Porcelain because, like I said, I'm very, very fair skin. This is another one, same like the Tarte. I got this because everybody was talking about it. Used it, I liked it, I wasn't really sure about it. I'm the type of person, if I'm not too sure if I love a makeup product, I don't really return it because I know me, I know what happens. In a month or two, I'll grab that same product that I wasn't sure about at first, use it, and fall in love. So that's what happened with this foundation. Got it, didn't really like it, put it in my drawer. A month or two goes by and I tried it again, and I actually really, really liked it. But then for some reason, like I said, a couple weeks after using it, I was getting low and I just didn't really like it anymore, but I made myself finish it because I didn't feel like going out and buying a new foundation. So a lot of people love this. I probably will go back to this at some point, but just right now it's not my favorite. It's a little too thick for the summer, which I know is kind of contradicting because the Tarte foundation is really thick too, but I just like cream foundations, like stick foundations, more so in the winter when I'm very, very dry. So Hourglass foundation, love it sometimes, don't love it other times. Will probably buy again, but I'm not sure. The very last product that I have that I used all of is a mascara. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is my all-time favorite, will use forever, put this on me in my casket mascara. I love this mascara so much. All the time when I'm wearing it, people ask me if I'm wearing falsies or if I have lash extensions, or they just ask me what mascara I'm wearing. I have already repurchased this as soon as before I even ran out. When I knew I was about to run out, I bought another one. I will continue to repurchase this over and over. I've tried a bunch of other mascaras and they're all right, but just none of them really make me fall in love as much as this one has. Mascaras work different for different people. My mom has mascaras that she loves that just don't work that well for me, and I know there's some people that really aren't too crazy about this one, but forever and always, I will love this mascara. So that's everything that I have for this video. I know it wasn't a ton of things, but like I said, I am very sporadic with my makeup products. I use things here and there, switch them in and out. So I really don't run out of things too often. But as always, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe down below. If you ever have any ideas of videos that you think I should film next, make sure just to comment them down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!
Ain't nothing to it.